Hi friends, so welcome back. It's been a long time we have not uploaded any videos. Well, the COVID situation was one of the reasons why we were not able to work and record things. But now today we are again starting to upload our video slowly and gradually. I would like to say that today I'm going to discuss a few points. One, I would like to explain about our IELTS system, and then also, in addition to that, we would like to explain about what we do for the work permits, especially spouses visas and visitor visa. But let me begin with IELTS, and let me tell you that how we work with IELTS. Actually, our IELTS is not like online classes or offline classes. Our IELTS is customized. Naturally, you might think that okay, what is there to customize in IELTS, correct? Actually, you need to understand that what your problem is. IELTS is simply an examination which identifies that what is your English proficiency. Now the problem with majority of the students is that they don't know that how to prepare, how to think, where is their problems, where are their issues. And instead of doing that, the students are keep on mugging up and keep on visiting classes and using YouTube and other lessons, and still they complain that I work so hard but I didn't get the desirable score. This happens because there is a lack of thinking. It's not that the student is not proficient or the student is not smart, but actually the student do not know that what goes wrong or what he or she is doing wrong. So when they come to us after 2 3 attempts really frustrated, we simply work on what they lack. It is one to one session, maybe in person. If you are within Ahmedabad border, you can come down to our office and have one to one sessions. And if you would like to go for online sessions, we do online sessions. All these are one to one discussions. I would not say teaching because teaching is like one way usually in India. So I always say my kids that this is a communication, this is a debate, this is a conversation. So our way of teaching is very different. Well, I should say that mentoring, because teaching would be like, again I said that it would be like I am the teacher and you are the student, so you have to listen to me. So it never works that way, especially. That's how I feel personally. Well, going ahead with that, we have flexibility. It means if you want to choose simply speaking part, you pay for speaking. If you choose that, if you choose that we have problem with writing or I have problem with writing, a student comes to us and say that okay, I have this issue, I have this issue, this is my band or these are my bands. Then we recommend them that okay, this is the thing, this is how we work. If you would like to join for a particular section, let's say reading or let's say writing or let's say speaking or a combination of anything. Some people choose combination of speaking and reading and whatever. So our charges are according to that. So most importantly, I would like to say that we are pretty flexible. Number two, many students are feeling really anxious about talking or speaking. So we work on them. We work hard and we work on the students on a systematic way. Because let's say, let me give you an example. Okay, a student comes. That student wants to have communication. He has knowledge of a topic. He knows everything. He knows all the tricks. He knows which words to use. But the problem is the student tried to speak fluently. Now here we have big issue in India. If I speak really fast English, it means I'm good at it. The word is called fluency. Actually, if you think in your head, right, there is no way you can speak fast. You can speak only fast if you are reading something, or if you have mug up something and you are vomiting out those words. So this is the issue majority of the students are facing. They just throw out the word within 30 seconds and they go blank. And they are like, okay, I don't know what to say more. So in that condition, we guide our students that how to overcome that problem, because students know everything, what points to connect, where to use, what to use. But the problem is after 30 seconds, he or she goes quiet. So we work on that part. This is just one example. Let me give you another example. Excuse me. Let me give you another example. Some student do not know how to organize. So basically what happens, that they don't know which words to put or how to organize the entire speech. So what they do is they go up, down, just random talking. Some student has, this is another problem. So if I give you another problem, some student has issues with let's say the speech, pronunciations. So they have to work on that. Some students don't know how to think. They are like, okay, sir, what should I say in this? So they don't know what to say, how to say, what to speak. So this is just an example of speaking. So basically we identify these issues with the student and we work on those issues. So that's why what happens, actually, the student gets confidence. And once you have confidence, if you are thrown out to any situation, it is usually easier for you as a candidate to solve that. So this is a brief about our IELTS work. You may ask questions to us, our emails, or you can send on this YouTube, or as a comment, or simply you can use any other media which is available on our website. After finishing this video, you will get all the information about our websites, so you can contact us by any means available from the website. Now let me tell you something about this English proficiency test. Basically, if I talk about Canada, Canada accepts. Canada means the government of Canada I'm talking about. The Visa Office of Canada I'm talking about. The Visa Office of Canada accepts right now 3 language test, English proficiency. Number 1 is IELTS. Number 2 is TOEFL, and number 3 is PTE. So basically, many colleges and institutes are saying that Duolingo is valid. Of course, it is valid for the admission process. Naturally, you will get admission. But when you go and apply for the visa, then as far as my knowledge is concerned, yet Duolingo is not recognized English proficiency exam. So basically what happens, the student get the admission, but still they stuck up with the examination. And student really have issue in their brain that okay, it's only IELTS which is going to be taken. No, you can give TOEFL. TOEFL is also home based. You can give PTE. You can give PTE. PTE is also there. They have centers. See friends, understand one thing. These exams are English exams. So more or less, it is the same. The only difference is maybe they have 4 sections, but maybe they ask things differently. But if you draw a bottom line, actually it is the same. But people assume through their friends, through some YouTube videos, someone's feedback, or anybody, they say, oh, TOEFL is hard, IELTS is easy. So my friends, I would encourage you to think carefully. Why I am encouraging you to think carefully? because in rushing and going to Canada, you might end up somewhere else. Of course, in Canada, but you're like, you have to speak in English in Canada or United States or whatever English speaking country you are going to. So we always encourage our students that take your time, improve your English, and go into the course. Well, we have our counseling services also, and I think we have already uploaded the video about that, but we will be sending further video links and everything to you below this video. As I said, we have 4 services: counseling services, visas, all this IELTS thing, and career advice. Actually, career advice we have not started yet. We are planning to start, and on that I'm going to make a separate video. Well friends, let me add a brief about visitor visa and work permits. We also provide services for the visitor visas and work permits. These visitor visas and work permits are very important for the spouses who are here and they would like to join their husband or wife. So we provide those services with utmost care because we have observed that in COVID situation, a lot of people get stuck. A lot of people get denied because of improper guidance, because of rush, because of just people who are experimenting with their profiles. So it is very important, if you are going to wait for your spouse visa or open work permit, which we call it, if you're going to wait it for 4 months, 5 months, right, then we encourage you to put it file through us who are very responsible and guide you in right way. Same goes for the visitor visas. We put visitor visas of plenty of people. People always say that what we can say so that we get the visa. Rather than saying that, I should say that we advise people and we ask our clients, what do you want to do? Why you are going abroad? And we put the file accordingly. Majority of the things and majority of our visas are granted, and we will give you our website and everything here in this slide. You can check it out. That was the feedback from our clients. Most of them are students, of course, because majority of work we have done so far is for students. So friends, I hope that this video will be going to help you and make you think a bit. So please make sure you give it a good thought rather than rushing, rather than trying to quick fix things. If you work, then your career or your future will be much easier and you will be able to achieve your goals in an easier way. So I hope friends that you will contact us and you will take our advice and services. So with that positive note, let's say that we see you in another video. Thank you very much for your time and patience. Have a good day.